J.D. Vance is running around the country saying, I don't believe in it. That's a strange philosophy, to be against people becoming Americans.
He who doth protest too much has something to hide.
Are you talking
To prove it. Yes, I said Charles. That's your
like
man.
that, you're not.
But
You
okay.
go ahead.
No.
Let's hop into a CNN panel debating the Epstein files, the MAGA shutdown, and largely Trump's failures during this term. So if you can, leave us a like on the video. It helps us out a bunch. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers, and let's get right to the content.
Everybody here cares about the victims. That's why we're going down this avenue to expose what went on and what is covered up. And to
You didn't
say
know
this,
for 4 years we had the power to do
you
it.
said it 3 times. To say this is about the Democrats not taking action.
You didn't
Pam
do
Bondi,
anything.
wait a minute. This administration came out with Pam Bondi, paraded her out and said, the file is on my desk and I'm going to open it to all of you. Kash Patel, same thing. Nothing is coming out.
A lot's come out. That's not true.
I'm sorry.
A lot has come out.
Yeah, because Democrats are
ton has
pulling
come
it
out
out,
from
and
Republicans.
Republicans are pulling it out. He who doth protest too much has something to hide.
Okay, so guys, anyone who says this exact line is giving the biggest giveaway that they have no actual idea what they're talking about. It's just a political talking point to them. Again, this is the same people who were yelling about it under Biden and now pretending it's a Democrat hoax as it becomes more and more apparent that Trump is obviously implemented throughout these files. Anyone who's looked into the smallest bit of research into these documents would know that they were sealed until 2024. Them being unsealed wasn't even a possibility until Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced in 2022, in which Republicans won back the House and literally like 2 months later. So you can't say, oh, Democrats, whatever. As with anything with the courts, however, I mean, it also just took years to unseal the documents that, again, finished at the beginning of 2024. People are now talking about them because, I don't know, some of us actually care about bringing down elite PDF files and getting justice for the victims now that the documents are unsealed and it's a real possibility. You know, it's more than just a political talking point. I get that. For some of us, it was just a cool talking point against the Democrats, and now that their cult leaders implemented, they're panicked with cope.
People from all over the world who went through all the trouble of becoming citizens, who really believed in it. They know more about the Declaration of Independence and other founding documents than most of us, many people. They do their work to become citizens. They love this country. They wave flags. I love it. And if you're against illegal immigration, which is against the law by definition, you should be for legal immigration. J.D. Vance is running around the country saying, I don't believe in it. That's a strange philosophy, to be against people becoming Americans. We like America. People wanting to become America is what we are.
Not in MAGA world right now.
Well, it's because they're racist. Frankly, bigots will do bigoted things. They want to preserve whiteness or white culture to the that doesn't exist, but like white identity, really. So American is just the euphemism they use for that. It's showcased exactly by the likes of J.D. Vance running around pretending even naturalized citizens aren't really Americans because American is more than that. And Trump bringing up Somalia anytime he talks about Ilhan Omar, even though she's a U.S. citizen, saying things like she can't comment on our Constitution. Again, U.S. citizen. It's because to them, the view of American always will come back to something that is white-centric. It might make room for a small minority of browns if they're willing to be completely subservient, but they start seeing brown people in office and leadership, etc., and it makes the likes of Trump and Vance squirm. And it's obvious in the way they speak about it.
You're just trying to feed the kids and keep the lights
Charles,
on.
how many times did the
That's what's gonna
Democrats
happen.
vote to approve food stamps in the shutdown?
That's
How many
what's gonna
times
happen.
did Democrats vote
Are you
to
talking
approve it? Yes, I said Charles.
Not
That's your
like
man.
that, you're not.
But
You
okay.
go ahead.
No,
But-
that's a real question. He just said
hold on one second.
Oh my gosh, it's a question to you.
Ben,
Not to
calm
me.
down.
I find it hilarious that he tries the, how many times did Democrats vote against food stamps line when Democrats unanimously supported legislation to fund food stamps and Republicans in both the House and Senate refused to bring it to the floor to vote on it because they knew Democrats would and it would take pressure off the Democrats. They refused to vote for a partisan CR. That's what the Democrats actually did. And Republicans then refused to negotiate on it and put the same partisan CR on the floor 14 times because to them, American people, their suffering doesn't matter. It's their way or the highway. And they were more than willing, right? They publicly voiced support to push a bill to fund food stamps. So you can't say, well, they voted against the CR, so they're against food stamps because, again, Democrat judges also then called for their release. And who went to the Supreme Court to fight it? Was it the Democrats that went to the Supreme Court to stop SNAP benefits? No, it was Trump. That's the objective fact that nobody in this conversation can escape. Only MAGA was actively working to withhold food stamps in a shutdown where everything else was the same, except the majority parties were switched. Democrats had the same majority that Republicans now have. Food stamps would have been funded. It wouldn't have even been a question. And literally everybody knows that.